Hello everyone, welcome to the Women in Agriculture series presented by NL Young Farmers Forum and Agriculture in the Classroom NL. Today we will be traveling to Lethbridge on our province's east coast. We will be chatting with Krista Chatman, co-owner-operator of 3 Mile Ridge Farm. Let's go!
So, my name is Krista Chatman and I own 3 Mile Ridge. And we are located in Lethbridge, Newfoundland, Labrador. I am the owner and operator of this farm. I started it by myself in 2007 with my little son, William, on my hip, helping me out every step of the way. 9 years ago, I actually asked my husband to partner with me because it became bigger than my boots. But through the jigs and the reels, I've actually grown up on the farm I now operate. It was lying dormant for 30 years. I've been falling asleep in the tractor with my grandfather since I was 2. When I started with 1 acre. Then we eventually expanded to another acre, and now we actually farm about 22 acres in vegetables, 14 to 18 acres in hay, and we have some pasture land as well for our horses, which a lot of people ask, why do you keep horses? It's our stress relief. We don't do anything else. We don't have the opportunity to do anything else because we're always working. So we actually grow a variety of root crop. We grow in our greenhouses that we have out by the store. Everything from eggplant to watermelon to cantaloupe to chili peppers, jalapenos, tomatillos, regular stuff, brown cherries and things like that. And on our fields, we grow all the types of brassicas. So your broccoli, your cauliflower, your romanesco, your turnip, like what we're doing here today, trimming our turnip, and our cabbage, and we grow all of that. And we also do potatoes. We got about 14 acres in potatoes alone. So we grow potatoes, and we also do carrots. So that pretty much makes up your hamper bag and a traditional Newfoundland jigs dinner. So in my role on the farm, I oversee every aspect of what it is we do here. From right down to our receipts, the bookwork. I do our quarterlies, I do my taxes. I do send it once a year to an accountant to have my yearly taxes done. Other than that, I see to all of it. For the roles on the fields, I plan and manage where our vegetables go every year, what our nutrients are, our crop rotation, and our pest management. I do all of that. We have an integrated pest management here. So we're not using so much stuff that we don't like to see being used, and that we can actually farm naturally with the environment that we've been given. So I've done a tremendous amount of research to be able to do what we do. So in agriculture, the agricultural industry, I actually enjoy the work. I enjoy our harvest. I enjoy going out to the greenhouse in April and planting everything. That was no good. And I enjoy watching everything grow, and I enjoy how the sunlight hits the water as I'm watering everything in the greenhouse. And I think every aspect of it is absolutely beautiful. And I just enjoy being in the industry in itself because it's, I think, a very rewarding industry. We have, like every year I strive personally to put enough food in my own pantry to get me through the winter. And I would like to grow enough food to give other people the same opportunity to be able to process enough food to get it into their own pantry and get through the winter with. Like for this Thanksgiving alone, this past Thanksgiving, we actually did a lot less hampers, you know, the school fundraisers that everyone does. We did a lot less hampers than we usually do every year. So this year we only did 2,000 hampers. And that's still okay, but we helped another farmer do 3,000. So together it would have been 5,000 hampers. That one day out of the whole year, there were 5,000 families sitting down eating our vegetables. I think that's pretty cool. So the work is rewarding, but I like the work. I like playing in dirt, and that's as simple as that. I like what our soil can do and the benefits of it. It's extremely nutritious, and understanding the science about why everything does what it does is also rewarding. So a few years ago, well, not a few years ago, really, when I was really first starting this farming adventure, there was a lot of, obviously it's a lot of manual labor. It's very intense. So one of the things when my husband came on board with me and partnered with me was like, you're doing everything very hard. He was able to identify where we can do things a bit easier, but it needed a money investment. So with his help, we were able to invest in new equipment that made us do our job more efficiently and more effectively. But there was also, with the better equipment that we have purchased, like we purchased a new tractor and we purchased our vegetable washer. But before, when we were washing by hand and shishing them in the bag, now we have this barrel that washes it. You're tossing out one thing, which is the labor intense for a simpler way of doing things, but you're getting more coal coming out the other end. And we actually have a really nice new potato digger, which we should go have a look at, and I'll explain it to you. So this machine is Junior. She is our potato digger, and this is one large investment in technology. I was sick and tired of manually picking up the potatoes off the ground. My back is not going to take it anymore, and I'm not getting younger. Anyway, so our potato digger goes down in the ground over the drill, and potatoes come up along this apron, and it's shaking out the gravel as it goes. And then we'll have a person here and a person over here, and once the potatoes come up on this apron, we take the potato from one side and we put it in our little cubby, and it will continue down and then drop in the bag out back. And we sometimes have a person out back taking the bags off and lay them on the ground and put a new bag on so we can continue on our day. And that's how we dig potatoes. It's really, really efficient, and I'm not bending over on the ground. Skills needed to work in agricultural industry is definitely a loaded question. There is lots besides knife skills. You need to know science. You need to understand weather. You need to understand nutrients. You need to understand pests. You need to understand your soil. You need to understand why a plant does what it does. If anyone was looking to get into agricultural industry now, I would definitely advise them to start early. Plan what you're doing. Seek out other farmers. Go to other farms and see how they are farming. You know, find another farmer that can mentor you, and definitely check out many different types of farming practices. And with farming, that's the thing, you get to do it again every year. You can change it up every year. I think both men and women all over the globe should get more involved in agriculture. We need more people growing food. There is such a high demand with Newfoundland importing so much food, and we're able to grow so much here. Really, so much. And I have proven that to myself. Like, I literally grew cantaloupe, and I grew honeydew, and I grew watermelon in a greenhouse. We can grow a lot of things here. So any person willing to put in the time and the effort to get into agriculture, I definitely encourage it.